Patrick Tannerley at ptlayarts.com. Another episode of leadership points that help support us as individuals to grow and build a foundation to make art, like I make art. As you see above, watercolours, portraits, blah, 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 and seascapey things, and stuff. And so I want to look at 3 points today. These are quite complex, so hold on to your heads. Psychological wages. Interesting. Simplicity. Is it simple? And time. So these 3 points I'm just going to have a look at. My revolving glasses. I wear 2 pairs of glasses, one so I can see closely and one long, because very focus and painting don't go. I tried it, doesn't work. Took me ages to convince the optician that that's the case. So here we go. Right, first one, psychological wages. I'm reading from the book here, which is Joe D. Batten on page 130, Tough-Minded Leadership. And like he leads groups of people. I've done quite a few articles, so please look at the other YouTube videos and blogs on my site, ptlayarts.com. It's really useful points here. So psychological wages. Leaders provided for a psychic as well as a real wage for their people, because they recognize psychological as well as physical needs. Their focus is always on the whole person. So us, it's like really important when we're sort of like beginning to focus on what it is we want to do, like as I'm focusing on being an artist, to look at the whole of my life. So it's really important that I'm not just working away and then can't wait to finish and spending the whole time like looking forward to getting away, having a holiday or having a few drinks or whatever it might be, that we consider to be like a break from this life. It's important that psychological, that we can integrate and make our work and our life all like really enjoyable. So like we're supporting our health, etc., etc. To do the work best, especially as an artist, we need to be able to like be on top form, to be able to see properly, hear properly, use all of our senses and transfer them into the work that we do so that it can translate into some sort of communication to other people. Isn't that right? So the sharper our senses are, the better. And we don't want to be like poisoning ourselves with things that take us away from that. So like I feel, as like in the foundation or in the core of myself to do the artwork, that this argument is very valid. So the second point is simplicity. Leaders constantly strive to make complex simple. They know setting for complex solution is setting for second best. They have the ability to deal with complexity, ambiguity, and uncertainty. They prefer the simple and tough to the complex and easy. So it's like paring down what you need to do on a daily basis. For me, one aspect of this is the same. What is it that's going to be valuable towards like taking a step forward to what it is that I want to do? So for me, like doing these videos and working through this, it's difficult to do every day. And it's difficult to sort of talk in the camera and sort of really analyze and honestly come to a point which is building a foundation, which is strengthening my arts practice. It's not an easy thing to do, but I feel it's really worthwhile. Would be much easier not to do it. And, but like the benefits I feel through sort of hacking away at my understanding and being able to articulate what it means to have an arts practice and build on an arts practice really valuable. And the stronger you become with that foundation, the more likely you are to have some element of success, however you may measure that, whether it is through exhibitions, recognition, selling stuff, whatever it is. having this like strong foundation within yourself means that people get what they see what they get, and you can like really tell them where you're coming from. So, and finally, time. Leaders guard their time preciously and allot it to key areas where it will produce greatest impact. There are so many stretching goals to achieve. They concentrate their time and energy on doing one thing at a time and doing first things first. They set priorities and stick to them, even if it means secondary things do not get done at all. Really important. Key to like making progress is doing what's in front of you, doing what you've got to do today. Sort of the thing is, and that all ties in with the complexity, it all ties in with the psychological wages. It's, you know, how do you treat yourself, etc. How do you, you know, instead of like condemning yourself for the things that you haven't done, how about like congratulating yourself for the things that you have done? And recognizing that you and becoming more and more confident that you are doing the thing that needs to be done. Trust in your life, trust in where it's developed. And like, again, keeping a tag of all the things that you haven't done, that you have done, and gradually it becomes clearer. You tend to clear away all of these things that you could be doing that actually you don't need to do, probably, when you look back on it. And I find that increasingly to be true. So there you go, another 3 points from Jody Batten's book, Tough-Minded Leadership. Thank you very much. And I'll be doing some more very soon.